YouTube, it's net decking for the win. I am outside on this beautiful day. It's a little chilly, but still at the same time glorious. The sun's out, no rain, no nothing. It's beautiful. So the first time I tried to do this segment or this video, kind of like was too long, and I was like, wow, it must be a lot to talk about, and I kind of do. And it's basically different Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist segment, my style. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, I'm 23 years old. Been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I've known about the game. I played the game for, this has been like 3 years consecutively. But when it comes to actually total, 5. But I started playing the game in the very beginning when Metal Raiders and Legend of Blue Eyes came out, and it was a pretty good time. And I got my first deck. I'll see this. I got it in an interesting way. I didn't like buy the complete deck. I really didn't have much money back in the day, so it was, being a kid, you got allowance and stuff. So I didn't have much, and so Yu-Gi-Oh! Came out before my birthday, so I didn't get anything. But my dad decided to buy me a deck. But I was at camp at the time, so what he did is he gave the deck to me in pieces through the mail, which is awesome. So the first card I ever got was Hitatsumi Giant, and to me, even though it's horrible, it just it brings back memories, nostalgia. So, but anyways, I had that deck, and I had the Kaiba deck, and I to be honest with you, tossed the rule book out, didn't even check it, and all that I played the crazy rules with your friends. I think everyone, to be honest, has done that. Had the crazy version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you followed the TV show, and that's how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! So I kept playing, and eventually I started to learn the game. Some crazy formats and everything like that. And but I think my first real competitive deck was the DD Warrior, Chaos type of deck, with DD Warrior Lady and everything. So that was like my first competitive deck. But to be honest, I didn't go to any like YCSs or Shonen Jumps, as they were called back in the day, or anything like that, because I was still young. I was like 13, and my parents didn't really know much about it and all that stuff. So anyways, so I didn't go. Then high school came, and I kind of dropped it off. Why? Because I think a lot of people, one of the things that happens is peer pressure that comes in, and unfortunately you stop doing stuff that you think isn't cool. I still like the card game. I think every single time I saw someone play it, I was always curious and interested to see what was going on. But, that wasn't the cool thing to do. And I dropped it. And I dropped it for a while. Went through high school. I played sports and stuff. And did, I guess, like the normal high school thing, and quote unquote. And then literally went to college and was a dumbass, for a better lack of words, to be honest. A lack of better words, excuse me. Wow, I'm really I'm off it today, sorry. But I'm just remembering, and I was just stupid. So I dropped out of college, and kind of was at home for a little bit, and I wasn't doing anything. I was, just had a little part-time job, sitting on my ass. I was doing nothing, and one day I was depressed. I was just depressed, to be honest with you. I felt like a failure, and I was just doing some YouTubing, like silly little like YouTube videos, whatever it may be. And I decided, like, what? Let me YouTube some Futurama and stuff. And I was like, snoo. I don't know if you know the episode where they're in the planet. Fries the planet with the giant ladies and everything, and they called it snoo and all that. So I googled snoo, and one of the hits that came up was Dub K Dad. Dub K Dad's deck profile on Amazon, it says, and he called it snoo. And so I was like, what? I was thrown aback for a couple of reasons. The first reason being that I didn't know that adults still played this game. I really didn't. I thought it was dead and gone. It was, I still saw them, putting cards out and stuff, but still, I didn't think that they still, they still played a game. And I didn't know adults played it, to be honest with you. To be completely honest, I didn't know. So I was shocked to see that, and I was curious. So I did some research, and I kind of got back into it. Like, Synchro Monsters to me were like, what the hell are these white cards and stuff like that? So I had no idea what had happened in GX. I had no idea what happened during 5Ds. But to be honest with you, there was two channels, I should say, that really put it over the top and got me back involved in this game. That being one, Dub K Dad, and even to a degree Asian Persuasion too, because they were on the same team, DKF and everything. And so looking at their videos, kind of learned a little bit about the meta at the time and, the rules and everything. And the second team was Team Purple Panda, their YouTube video. I think the first deck profile I saw, besides the Amazonas deck profile, was of the Six Samurai deck that Lee from Purple Panda brought to YCS Long Beach. So, which was pretty cool. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. That deck looks really cool. One of the Samurai looked really awesome. I was like, wow, this is a really cool archetype. I didn't even know there was archetypes. And I'm like, that's really cool. I want to play this. So I decided to go pick up all the Samurai stuff, and it was expensive. I really didn't know. I went to on eBay. I was looking at Six Samurai decks. I might as well get it in one big giant swoop, which was stupid because I paid I think it was $150 or $200 for I think the majority of the Six Samurai cards from Stone Ragnarok. One Kizan. And not even a Xian. So no Xian. I had, literally, that, to be honest, that was horrible. I didn't really do that much research. And sometimes I'll go like packs, I'll get those cards. And I didn't know about ratios. I was really stupid. That's how I got back into it. So eventually I learned, and I finally learned my mistakes, and I completed the deck. And I went to play in the locals around the Rhode Island area. It wasn't many, to be honest with you. So I got most of my practice, to be honest with you, without DN. And to be honest with you, I still do. I mean, DN's still one of my major sources of testing. I know everyone says it's flawed and everything like that, and I'm like, I understand, but at the same time, when you are in the situation where you don't have that many locals, DN's the best place for you to play other people in this game. It really is. And so I tested it out, I had the deck and everything, eventually, did some things, but then I went back to college and I finished my degree, and I attributed a lot of it to Yugioh. Yugioh got me back into, this thinking and being organized and everything like that, so I attribute Yugioh to really helping me go back to school, and it's really helped me out. So now I'm here in Chicago. As far as competitively speaking, I've been to one regional. I went 6-4 with Six Samurai. This is during the Dragon format, so I kind of that's really cool. Everyone was playing Dragons or Spellbooks, and the Spellbook matchup was awesome because I was an auto in reality because I first turned Beast, and that's it. But I only played one of them, and I played a lot of Dragons, and so I thought, this is good. This is definitely a good thing for me because I saw, my development as a player, that I can play competitively, even though I haven't, had the resources to get out there. So that is where I'm at right now. I'm a new Yugi tuber. I don't have as much experience in the competitive scene, myself, but personally, from seeing different trends and everything, I think I'm smart enough to understand it a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Kinda. And I am going to my first YCS in March. YCS Chicago. I am out here in Chicago. I did play at Top Cut Comics in Chicago for a little bit. Same locals that Cordero or Vexicus goes to. Goes to the name for the one I used to go to. The one in Chicago on Archer Ave. But now I'm actually going to this one in Leap Sports Comics. I haven't for a while, but again, I have a job that I have to focus on. So again, Yu-Gi-Oh is still a big part of my life. It's still a part, you know, it brings enjoyment to me. It helps me focus on the things I need to get done. And it's, to be honest, it's a great thing. I really enjoy it, and it's really helped me out completely, especially. So yeah, anyways, there was a video prior to this talking about YCS Chicago and what deck do you want me to bring. I feel like I'll be able to play most of the decks. I have a general knowledge of all the decks that are out there, and I can play them. So I just don't want to play like top tier, like either Mermail or Fire Fist. I really don't want to play them. I'll play anything else that you guys want me to play. Just let me know, and let me know, because I really would like to go and complete a deck. So it does take time to go out and get the cards, whether through trading or not. I said some of the decks I'm leaning towards are Cyber Dragon variant of some sort, and Ghostrix, and or Constellar, or again my favorite deck ever, Six Samurai. Again, it's nostalgic. It's not because it's OP. It's because it was the first competitive deck coming back in. So, anyways, that's my story. Yeah, and I really like if I know people have been tagging people or stuff like that, and I know a lot of people that have been tagged. But I guess like my suggestions to you are like, I'm tagging anyone who sees this video. Go out, and I don't care if you have a YouTube channel or not. Go out and make a video. Make a video about who you are, because I think everyone has a different, unique story, and they're unique and they're very good for everybody. So, and I think we like hearing them. So, if you haven't been tagged yet, or if you're not even a big Yu-Gi tuber, I'm not a big Yu-Gi tuber, go out and tell your story. Shout out to BCTRFS. I hope I got that right, for starting this. And yeah, I mean, tell us the story. Because we want to hear it. Anyways, this is net decking for the win. Thanks, guys. There's going to be some more content coming out. I'm going to be talking about Black Horn of Heaven versus Solemn Warning versus Thunder King. And basically the different rulings of what they do and what they can, what they can stop, what they cannot stop. Because I think Black Horn, I mean, you're seeing it everywhere. And I've been seeing a lot of people misplaying that card a lot of times. And I think we need to define what it stops and what it doesn't stop. And all that other good stuff. So anyways, that'll be out, I think, tomorrow. And again, that's my Yu-Gi-Oh story, and catch you guys later. Thanks. Peace.